Hi Internet, thanks for watching today's video. This will be the Thursday New York Times Crossword Puzzle, posted on August 21st, 2025. The constructor is Simeon Seigel, editor is Will Shorts, and I am John Appleseed, your host on the channel. And let's start the puzzle. One across is 50 things on the Argo. Argo is the ship that Jason used to get the golden fleece. What would ship have 50 of? Maybe oars? One down, gives a go, okays. Two down, fictional character with a famous opening line. Don't know that. 15 across, Swiss-born artist whose name sounds like an art medium. Don't know. 18 across, destroyer of Hindu cosmogony. It's Shiva the destroyer, but maybe Shiva could be spelled S-I-V-A. Two down is fictional character with a famous opening line. Took back, something. Four down, sushi treatment. That's also a spa treatment, a seaweed wrap. The nori seaweed wrap that holds the sushi together. Paul Klee is an artist. I guess he's Swiss-born, and his name sounds like clay. 21 across, show obeisance is to bow to, or kowtow. I was thinking kowtow, but bow to, I think, works. Alibaba and the 40 Thieves had the famous line, open sesame, so a famous opening line, not opening line of a work, but a line to open something. 26 across, enjoy the moment, say. And it is linked somehow to 38 across. We'll figure that out when we get there. 26 down, up to, could be till, T-I-L. 30 across, suckers lament. I blew it. I fell for it. 34 across, Cheryl of Charlie's Angel, Cheryl Ladd. Took back, revoked for 3 down. I've been had. Are we rebusing in something? Or I been had, would you say that? 22 down, blank can. Item first made and patented in Britain in 1810. A tin can, I guess. Okay, let's try this section. 5 across, units equal to 9 inches. Don't know that. 5 down, palm starch. Is that taro root, maybe? 6 down, blank tour. Tour capitalized. Don't know. 7 down. What's off to the side in a selfie? Your arm? Holding the camera, probably. 8 down, demanding attention. No, 9 down, waits on. Units equal to 9 inches. 16 across, what pronouns and their antecedents should do. They agree grammatically. 19 across, wildlife parks. Again, linked to 38 across. Let's take a look at that. 38 across is start of a popular saying about gravity, or hint to completing the answers to the starred clues. Not sure what's going on. I'll have to think about that. 19 across, wildlife parks. Ego tour, is that a thing? Not sure. Demanding attention for 8 down. No, 9 down, waits on. 23 across is smart TV features. Don't know that. 10 across, needing more salt, perhaps. Bland. Might put more salt on something, give it more flavor. 17 across, another themed answer indicated by the asterisk. Person who persists in a hopeless cause. Don't know. 20 across, layer of bricks. One who lays bricks? Or a strata of bricks. I think it's one who lays bricks would be a bricklayer. What else is there? Another word for that? 10 down, Watson and Deep Blue for 2. Those are both supercomputers, aren't they? Beginning with B, don't know. 11 down, group aptly hidden in special ops. LOP is hidden in there. Bland must be wrong. CIA, I think, fits better. Special ops. The letters CIA are in the word special. So let's try that. needing more salt. A road that is icier than your normal road would need more salt than the other roads. Okay, so IBM built Watson and Deep Blue, I believe. Person who believes in a hopeless cause, don't know. 12 down, we're head over heels. So in love are we two that we don't know what to do. So in love. Layer of bricks. 25 across is eye covering your eyelid. 29 across 29 across is porter at Broadway. That's cold porter. From this moment on, no more blue skies, only me and you skies. What is melt down? To render like hog fat or something like that. And then a mason, a brick mason. Yes, that is a word for a bricklayer. Prima ballerinas. The first thing that comes to mind is étoile, the French word for stars. I'm not sure that's right, though. 12 down, we're head over heels. It's love. $32 across, repeat. Nope, 33 down, pronoun repeated in blank do blank or blank do blank. You do you is a phrase. Yeah, you take care of yourself. Repeat. Try over. Try again, try over. Not sure about that. 37 across, features of some stadia. Stadia, I think just the Greek or Latin plural of stadiums. Is there some Greek or Latin word? And then stars, I mean, the ballerinas are the star of the ballet, but there's no indication that it is a French language answer, so I'm a little hesitant about that. 23 across is what? Smart TV features. Nope. 27 across, name on a check. No. So like I've been had, and then maybe there's some shenanigans going on. Enjoy the moment could be to take in. So gravity is having an effect on this clue. The answer is take in, but the N is kind of sinking down. I been had could kind of be a slangy, vernacular way to say I have been had. So I guess I can allow that for crossword purposes. 27 down is take leave of each other. To part. 28 down, just saying. Could be an adage, a fair or an accurate saying, a bit of wisdom in that sense, an adage. Let's try that. 35 across, bit of QED. That stands for quod erat demonstratum, I think. So erat would go in. Name on a check could be the payer or the payee. Kind of like payee better as a word. Waits on. And 24 down, turns the page, say. Rereads or something. Could this be an R? VCR? Demanding attention. Needy is my first inclination. So if this were a word that is it game reserve or something? Yeah, I'm just not sure I'm getting that. 37 across, features of some stadia. What goes up must come down is the start of a popular saying. So what goes up What goes up must come down. Spinning wheel turning round. 29 down. Taste tests could be comparisons. Domes. Stadiums can have domes. Is that it? Oh, it goes up and then down. Bitter ender. One who lasts to the bitter end is a person who persists in a hopeless cause. So it goes bitter ender. Okay. Then étoiles for ballerina stars, with my caveat that I've already, my reservation that I've already expressed. So it's take it in. Enjoy the moment. Take it in. So we go take I-T-I-N. Take it in. Okay. Then what will be the wildlife parks? I like game reserve or something like that. Let's take out this tarot. I think there might be a Sego. Kind of, I think I've seen that in another puzzle. Game R-E-S-E. Game reserve. R-E-S-E-R-V-E-S. Game reserves could be wildlife parks. Then like a handspan might be around 9 inches, and PGA Tour, the golf tour. Okay, that works. Then what is 23 across? Smart TV features. DVRs or DVDs. Repeat could be to say over, to say again. Turns the page, reads on. Keep on reading, turn the page. DVRs, I guess that's embedded in some smart TVs. Payee would be the name on a check. And reads on. Say over domes. Okay, those all work. 43 across, capital on the Mediterranean. Capital in the sense of money here, I think. The euro would be a form of currency used in the Mediterranean. 41 across, big name in Russian ballet. Don't know. 48 across, legislative bodies. Nope. 52 across, crime show extra, informally. The perp would be an informal way to say perpetrator, the criminal on a crime show, maybe. 56 across, brew designed to survive trips to the subcontinent, in brief. India Pale Ale. I've had that conversation with somebody in a bar explaining to me the history of India Pale Ales and how the hops, they're so hoppy because they keep them preserved on the long voyage back and forth between India. Let's try that. 59 across, guardian spirits. Don't know. 66 across, forming a union. Nope. 69 across, Yanni Blank, youngest pro golfer to win 5 major championships at age 22. That's impressive, but I don't know that name. 48 down, tap. A spigot could be a water faucet or water tap. 41 down, best candidates for permanent relationships. Keepers. I think that goes in. 42 down, callable. Callable is what? Kirov? Is there a Kirov ballet? That kind of rings a bell. I think it's also a Russian warship. 48 across, legislative bodies could be senates. Does that fit with 39 down? High on the Scoville scale. That rates the heat of peppers, spiciness of peppers. Boot. The boot is the old heave-ho. Okay, so senates looks good. Kirov looks good for 41 across. 42 down is callable. In reach? In range. They can hear you. They're in range of your voice. So IPA. 59 across. Guardian spirits. Genies. Genie maybe. What's 66 across? Forming a union. Organizing. 57 across, early PC game whose nonsense working title stuck. Was it Zork? One of those Infocom games where it's kind of choose your own adventure kind of thing. So organizing could be forming a union. It's the Joe Hill song about or went on to organize. 60 down, Holm or McKellen of The Hobbit. Ian Holm and Ian McKellen were both in that. Yanni Tseng is the youngest pro golfer to win 5 major championships, organizing for 66 across and 59 across is Jeannie Yi. I think that is a plural of Jeannie. So I think this is Zork, but I could be wrong. 53 across, lead in to they. No, 49 down, certain mattresses. Certa makes mattresses. 54 down, bit of hybrid field hockey attire. I think a ladies' field hockey team would wear skirts, shorts that are skirty, flappy bit, like a skirt. He, she, they could be, if you're listing pronouns. Graze, to touch, like a grazing wound, a touching wound, like that's home to Kelly's Island could be Erie. So I think this is he, she, they. We're just listing pronouns here. He loves and she loves and they love, so won't you love me as I love you? So I think that goes in. Cinerama for 50 across, the old widescreen format. And Lake Erie must be home to Kelly's Island. I believe that. 44 across, blew away, odd. 55 across, storm tracking aid. And it will be another theme clue. So I think it's going to end in radar. R-A-D-A-R. Storm tracking aid, some kind of radar. 58 across, partner of older and wiser. 61 across, musical appreciation. Don't know. 67 across, blank day, an April celebration. Arbor Day, I think, is in April. 70 across, score keeper. What keeps a score? Don't know. 62 down, Wizards organization. The Washington Wizards play in the National Basketball Association. 63 down, over there, yawn, maybe. Score keeper. A Tony Award. Tony, A-W-A-R-D, and you might put your musical score on a stand so you can play the cello or conduct the orchestra. Okay, so 51 down. Name that means my God in Hebrew is Eli. Storm tracking aid. I was going to say LIDAR. LIDAR radar, is that a thing? 45 down, gestured to keep moving. Waved on, maybe live radar. 46 down, some retired faculty would be emeriti. Faculty member emeritus is retired. Deity with the raven familiars, Hugin and Munin. Odin had ravens. I didn't know he had multiple ravens. 68 across, A or B. Could be notes on a music scale. Mesh is net, I think, and peeved state is a snit. So T finishes the puzzle. All right, almost 20 minutes for a Thursday. Yeah, so I had some struggles with the theme. I had to get the revealer to figure it out, what goes up. And it was something to do with gravity, but still didn't know what the revealer was, just it had something to do with gravity. And then at first I thought it was take in. And it wasn't until I got up here, I think bitter ender. The only way I could make 17 across work was to go up first and then back down. Bitter ender. So that was our shenanigans for today. We're moving up and down at the end of the themed answers. All right, I like that puzzle. Difficult thing for me to figure out, but then once I got it figured out, it made some of the later clues easier. Radar came fairly easy. I didn't get Tony Award very quickly, though. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.